Let's face it, and this is just my opinion, these folks is going crazy on these consoles and game prices today. The Steam Deck is almost or is $1,000 and sold out. PS5, Xbox, from consoles to online services, is creeping on the come up. And yes, I'm referring to the 90s Bone Thugs and Harmony track because that is the plot of these big game companies today. I used to be in line for new consoles and the latest games. And I'm going to be honest, it's been a hot minute since I've been to like a GameStop and stuff like that to buy a new game. But there is hope for us. But that's if you're interested in it. There's a hidden world for gamers to still have fun on a budget. To stop supporting these high price companies. This is not today, the day to be a fanboy of these new platforms. And I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of PlayStation, but right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't take sides because Xbox does have great games too, but my domain where I always revert back to, and again, this is just my opinion, is nostalgia, which brings me to this device right here, the Mangmi Air X. And I hope I didn't batter that name, please correct me in the comments. True example of budget to play nostalgia games, Android games, and then some that keep giving me experiences that I can overcome all this crazy stuff going on out there. And I'm just gonna say it like this, I'd rather stay here for now. All right, let's get started.
What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing is always a big help.
Those of you that have been rolling with your boy for a long time, all the handhelds you've seen on this channel I bought. I did not get anything early. In other words, no review samples, none of that. And I did say if I ever get the opportunity to get one sent to me, I will let y'all know. Now, years ago, I did get a controller sent for review, which I did mention on the channel. And not only that, I became a customer myself by ordering more controllers for my family. I'm saying this because I aim not to change from being me. And thank you all for sticking with me. For the first time, I got sent this handheld for review. Huge shout out to Mangmi for supporting this small channel. But if you guys know me, I don't like calling it a review. I call it peeping it out. And yes, probably mean the same thing. Whatever. This device looks off the chain. I don't care. Yeah, let's get into it. At the time of this video, the price is about $105 before shipping, and that's from their website. And I have to say, their shipping is pretty fast. They is on it. You'll get it pretty quickly. There is an Amazon link if you do want it faster. I'll leave links to everything in the description. And warning, this is just word to the wise. The micro SD cards have went up. It might be best to get one from them too. I bought my own SD card and it was more expensive from the one based off the website. And I'm just using the 128 gig. In my opinion, go for the hookup. They do got that case on sale too for the low. No lie, I gotta get a case for this for myself. And the colors, to me, this is my opinion, is super official to me. I request this black and orange one and it looks smooth, but that retro one will hit that nostalgic look. I have no lie. Go for yeah. If you get one, let me know if you got the retro one. I'm really eyeing the retro one. I might just get it anyway myself. Taking a look at this, okay, we have our volume and our power button. Okay, we got it right at the top right here. I'll try to get like a little bit of a better focus here. On the bottom, you got your TF card where your card's supposed to go, and we also have headphone jack and USB-C, and we have our little speakers set up down here. I'm quite sure that that's where the speakers is at. Real nice and smooth. And on the back, it's so smooth back here. It's got your vent in the back here, and it looks really lovely. I like the way everything looks. When it comes to the controls feels really good. I don't really get too in depth about like what's going on inside, but the directional pad at the top is like feels really nice. And you have all your buttons that you need, your home button, your back button, and everything else that's usually just like an Android. The buttons feels really nice and comfortable. Everything seems like it's just right in the proper places. I do like a lot of games that focus on the directional pad. That's just my opinion. And having a directional pad at the top is my preferred way to play. Let me drop this info. My goal is to come at this handheld in two ways. One, I'm going to peep out everything stock on this handheld, giving those that want to just power it on and put their games on it and play. I guess you want to call it a first look or whatever. let's put it this way. If you got your own library of games and don't want to sign in to the Play Store, I found out this handheld is perfect. Sideload all your stuff and you're good to go. Other videos will be coming where I'll be setting it up for myself by signing in, getting my emulators and Android games that I bought, setting up a front end, testing out game streaming, and for the first time, I'm going to go even further. I'm going to try game native on this. My goal is to play more on a budget. You feel me? And if you guys have more ideas, or if you are or is getting one, let me know in the comments of your goals, of what you already done to the handheld. Your ideas will help us all out. Remember, I'm learning myself. Just to show you that I'm not signed in, as you can see, but I am going to make sure everything's updated, so when I do sign in, it shouldn't be giving me any problems whatsoever. But I'm gonna go ahead and forward so we just get to like a little desktop. Here are some of the specs on paper. Now I'm just gonna point out some of the ones I just think that just truly awesome, that just caught my attention. All right, that 5.5 inch 1080p IPS touchscreen, the RGB Hall effects joysticks, the 5,000 milliamp, I'll get my words twisted, hour battery with 15 watts fast charging, that Snapdragon 662 processor, straight up, dude. This is amazing. I'm just telling you, for a budget, I think that this can pack a punch. Bluetooth is definitely on deck, which I got my controller connected right here. I know other people does this, and I'm going to say this up front. I don't do comparison to other handhelds. I feel each handheld has its own lane. And I'm going to say 3 things that people love, and I get this all in the comments. So, Mangmi, if you hearing this, I just want to say these 3 things that these are just ideas, okay? One of them you already have, okay? But 3 things. 1 is a case. You guys already have that. Hands down. Yes. 2, hand grip attachment. Yes, hand grip attachment for this, it will be, yeah, definitely ideal for like folks that just maybe just want that extra grip to be able to play their games. 3, people love customizing, so just like little stick tops, and those are just the simplest plastic things that you can get, but people just love to make their stuff look really nice. Then 4, only one company did this as far as I know, and that's like an extra screen attachment. Like, you know, because sometimes we online and try to look for screens for stuff like this, because this will be perfect with like an extra screen to have like maybe that extra information, or watch a YouTube video or something like that, or just like doing like playing like 3DS type of style, or like what you call it, like Azahar, to play some of those, you know, saying some of those classic games, or DS, you know, if you know what I mean. And that would be really awesome for something like this, and especially if it has like the colors that matches these particular colors that they have. The apps that you see up on here, these are the ones that's pre-installed if you want to install those apps on this device, okay? So that way you don't have to go through signing in or anything like that. I haven't set this up yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward and set this up. I'm gonna be using this 128 gigabyte SD card, and that way I can go ahead and set it up. I'm just gonna put a small little library of games so that way I can go ahead and get started of just testing this out and peeping this out. And I'm also gonna try to hook this up to a screen and see if we could do like console style gaming, because that's really the goal I would love to do. So I want to make sure that all this works, because that way you can have a good experience yourself. Okay, unfortunately this thing does not plug up to a monitor. The whole point of this thing is just being able to have this screen is gorgeous anyway. And to me, I just read it for it to just, because to me a good experience is for the actual person to experience something like this themselves. But I'm gonna go ahead and just breeze through this just to kind of show you a few things, because in the next upcoming videos I'm gonna be doing other things by hooking it up. But I did some basic stuff. Now, first of all, we're just gonna go ahead and test the game launcher. I didn't do too much. So what it did, you notice that the fact is that I put some games on the SD card, and it automatically just went ahead and scanned those games for me. And look, so it has everything that and it's crazy because this is the first time I'm using it, and I like the interface of this. This is simple. This is a front end. I really don't have to do nothing else if I don't want to. I could just go ahead and just enjoy myself with this, because I did do some testing for a couple of these consoles earlier before I even start like doing this, because I had to set it up just to go ahead and keep things going. Now, when I start going ahead and like doing my official setup, the way I just want to just have it all hooked up for, you know, just kind of like design it the way I wanted to have fun with it, then I'm going to go ahead and do some other stuff. You know, it's going to be backgrounds and everything else I wanted to kind of do with this console. As I was testing this thing out, I found out, I was like just shocked with some things that I just noticed. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to the like the main one. Let's go to PS2. Can we point out the fact that this thing actually plays PS2 games? Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna play like the whole entire library of games, but the fact is of playing PS2 games for the price that they have it for, this is amazing. This is awesome. Okay, next I wanted to test out a little bit of GameCube emulation. So this is Bounty Hunter. Every game that I do that you do see up on here, I own the physical copy of. I just want to let you guys know. I'm finna get into this and just see how the gameplay. This is unbelievable. Just to go ahead and be able to play GameCube using the Dolphin emulator is just amazing. I'm just moving around. I'm probably gonna lose or whatever, but it's not about that. It's about just testing out and seeing how the game plays. But for what is, oh my goodness, this is off the chain. I really hope you guys, if you guys haven't got this handheld and you guys thinking about it, yeah, definitely let me know. I'm probably going to say it again in the end, but just to see something like this, to be able to get down and play, that is amazing. This is off the chain. So that means that as far as like the old school game goes, like far as like NES, SNES, Genesis, all the good stuff, probably let's put it this way, probably TurboGrafx 16, all the good stuff, it's gonna play if it's playing stuff like this. I can't wait to even just be able to do more with this, but this is just standard, just testing stuff out just for a second and seeing how everything's gonna be. I'm gonna say it again, that a device like this right here, oh my goodness, I remember there was like, I think it was my last video, somebody said in the comments, hey, do an unboxing of the Mangmi Air X, and I am like, wow, this is totally amazing. No, it's the fact is of experiencing this particular handheld at the price that's being sold for it to play PS2, GameCube, and playing some real games. I cannot wait to really just set it up the way I really want it to. And for this right here, let me know if you guys got this particular handheld, and let me know what you guys is playing right now. What serious games is you playing right now, or is you getting it and you're gonna be playing serious games? I'm hyped up, you guys. I hope you guys is getting hyped up with me. I gotta give me another one. I gotta give me another one. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm just gonna give me another one because I am excited about this. I am so glad that they gave me a chance to review this, because I'm finna do some amazing stuff and show you guys some of the stuff that I can do. When I did the Dolphin emulator, I just went online from the device itself and just got it and just downloaded it, and it was just no problem. So you can silo all your stuff, just like I said, and have your whole thing set up for yourself to be able to enjoy this handheld. You guys, if you guys made it this far, I truly appreciate it. Until the next video, and a shout out again for Mangmi for sending me this, and definitely I am truly excited because I'm going to be doing some stuff with this particular handheld, because it deserves to just be fully hooked up, some real gaming on this handheld. And I know there's been like reviews out there, there's plenty of reviews out there, but if you're over here with your boy, I truly appreciate it, because this is a handheld seriously, yeah, let's just hype this thing up, yo. Please hype this up so we can, yeah, because more people should know about this handheld. And there's so many new handhelds that's been coming out, and it's been overlapping some of these ones that's been out for a while, and people need to be able to get their hands on something inexpensive like this. This is definitely decent on the pockets, yeah, hands down. All right, you guys, and from Gamer to Gamer, thanks for watching.